I'm live. Good morning. Yet another awesome day. Thank God for a beautiful day. I hope you had a good night. And if you're joining me from any other part of the world, you're welcome. And if you're going to catch this on a replay, thank you for stopping by. So today I want to talk about specifically about making money while you sleep. It sounds like a cliche, right? It sounds like, what does that even mean? Is it real? Don't you have to work to make money? But really and truly, this is what the digital landscape has created. I'm sure it has existed a long time before now, but even more so now, it is more obvious. You know how people can create courses? They wake up to see that, boom, people have bought into their courses, right? And just take, for example, you yourself, you have bought into things that you came across online, and for some reason, it resonated with you. You knew that you would find value in it. And even while the person was going about his or her business, that's what happened. And that's the same thing in this digital business that I talk about. That's the beauty of the business. I'll share with you a quick story. On Saturday, I was at the airport. We're coming back from our family trip, right? We had a holiday over 2 weeks in the US, and we're coming back to Canada. And while in the midst of the moment of our gate was changed, we're trying to find the new gate. I just got like alerts, right? And I was like, wow. Even though my boarding gate was changed and I was busy walking around the airport, looking for the new place, I had to go up the stairs and all of those things. My business was working for me all the way from the UK because, of course, I spoke to the person when I landed in Canada and she lives all the way in the UK. There was somebody else, right? That's when it hits me again. This is what people mean when they say you're working while you sleep, because this was in the night, right? Our own nighttime, and that's their morning, right? So the concept of working while you sleep should not be strange to you, because it means that you've built a system that will work even when you're not actively working. That's why, I continue to say this and preach this, if that's the right word to use, every single day, right? You're not supposed to be tied to just your job. Build something on the side that will scale and will help you to leverage on systems that will enable you to grow. So making money while you sleep doesn't mean that you don't have to do any work. No, it doesn't mean that you're just gonna sleep and that's it. No, it's not for the lazy. It's you building digital assets. That's what basically it is. You're building digital assets, you're building systems that will continue to generate the results all around the clock. Because it's digital, people can reach out to you from anywhere. They reach out to you all the way from the Europe, all the way from UK, all the way from, Ireland, all the way from Australia, New Zealand, just name it, America, right? So it's global reach because the internet has provided that opportunity for this thing to scale this way. The internet never sleeps, right? While we're sleeping, some people in the other part of the world are awake. So while it's midnight here in Europe, it's morning. In Asia, it's afternoon already, right? And it depends on how, like, we are being taught how to, scale the business in different regions, right? So you can reach out to people all the way in Australia, all the way in New Zealand. They have a different time zone, right? You can reach out to people even within your own your own area, right? So while I'm catching and doing those things is when my business is actually working. Sometimes I wake up and I see that, right? So that's the beauty of automation, because it's not just about global reach, it's about having automated systems that actually can do the work. It's not just about a normal website, right? Your normal website will not do much for you, right? But when you have sales funnel and platforms and systems that would make it automated, that's when it actually works. So this is not my first business, right? I have actually done a business before, and I can tell you for a fact, and not just even the business that I have done before. I work in tech, and I've seen how business owners, right, come to the companies to build systems with thousands and thousands, hundreds of thousands of dollars. They are no small feats, because there they have people who are going to code it, who are going to test it, and all of the team that we use to support, the business, right? My point is, why not leverage on automation that is available right now? In our community, in our business, we have digital sales funnel that is customized just for you. It's going to be you, the way you will express yourself on there, because you will tell the developer what to put on your own website, right? Every of the systems and processes is automated already. So all you need to do is leverage it. I'm sure you've heard the things like ClickFunnels and all those funny things, right? We have our own systems that help us to carry out systems and automation very, very seamlessly. Now, the third thing is it is scalable, right? That's what makes it making money while you sleep. Apart from global reach, automation is scalable. You're not reaching out to only people within your community. If it's a traditional job, for example, you have to be there, right? Or even if you're working from home, you're just trading your time for money. But when you decide to expand your income stream, guess what is happening? You are creating digital assets that will work multiple, like it multiplies to different people as long as those people resonate with you, those people that you're called to serve, those people that you're, impacting by the value of your message, of what you offer, they will definitely come to you. So it's not just you serving 10 people, or maybe if it's a traditional business, you maybe be localized. This is on a global reach. It is scalable. Best of all, let me tell you that I have business partners all the way from Ireland, all the way from North America, and it continues to grow, right? I'm expanding my tentacles into other regions. That's the beauty of the online space. And that is the meaning of making money while you sleep. So imagine waking up in the morning and then you see notifications that somebody has just partnered with you, right? You're spending time with your family, and all you know is boom, there's a notification, right? People reaching out to you. That's why we do what we do. That's why we create awareness information so that people can come to know more about this beautiful business. So the power of making money while you sleep is basically leading to your financial freedom. Because I heard what Warren Buffett said, until you make money while you sleep, you're going to work till you die. So I know nobody wants to work till they die, right? So let's apply wisdom to create income streams that will work even while we sleep, so that you have flexibility, you have freedom, and of course, peace of mind, right? Because the Bible, I like to say this. I think I said that even yesterday. The Bible says you create, like, it's you sow in the morning, you sow in the evening, right? So this is wisdom applied. Now, if this sounds too good to be true, let me tell you, don't think that, where am I going to start from? Guess what? You don't have to be techie. You don't need a huge following. Honestly, I didn't have a huge following. In fact, I wasn't even on social media before. So you don't need all these things. All you need is the right mentorship, and I am here to support you. You're going to be assigned a coach. All you need is the right systems, the systems that work, and of course, the right tools, the right training, and everything is available in this our digital business community, because it's business mentorship all the way. So I didn't start out as an expert. In fact, I started as a novice, I would say, in this particular field. So you too can come in to learn and to apply the knowledge that you learn. I think that's the beauty of it, right? When you come in, you learn, you apply the knowledge that you learn. So I always like to say, you don't need to have everything all figured out. All you need is a willing heart to learn and to grow your own business. So let me ask you, wouldn't you love to build something that works even while you're not actively working? You put in the work, but yes, it continues to work for you. So if you know that you're interested in this digital business that is blessing so many lives, changing people's lives. We just had somebody who also paid her mortgage this weekend, right? That was a big news, right? And this is something that happens frequently. People quitting jobs. So if you know that this is something that interests you, you're curious to find out more about how it works, how you too can give yourself the what I call it, the freedom that you desire, right? You too can give yourself the ability to start working towards the freedom that you desire, flexibility, and of course, reaching people at a global scale. Reach out to me. We have our sessions, like information sessions, on Thursdays, on Tuesdays, and Saturdays. So reach out, and I'll be sure to provide you more information. Remember, being busy doesn't mean you're productive. So if you know that you want to be truly productive, where you're creating something that is giving back to people, the offer that people want for their lives, right? Even when you're not there, you're creating value for others. This is the right place to be. So reach out. I cannot wait to connect with you, and hope to see you on the inside. So have a great rest of your day. It's time to get to business for the day.